Tonight on CTV News, updates on the Northern Colorado shootings that occurred last year, including information on a new vehicle of interest. Walton Kangaroo recently opened in town. I chatted with the owner of the Australian-themed restaurant. All this plus weather, Ram sports, and entertainment coming up right now. Good evening, Rams. Thanks for tuning in to CTV News. I'm Kay Bennett. Let's get to the latest CSU and Fort Collins news. A massage therapist employed by Miramont Lifestyle Fitness was arrested on April 25th. Marcos Duran is accused of unlawful sexual conduct and sexual assault. According to Fort Collins Police, Marcos Duran was performing a massage for female on April 11th and began to touch her inappropriately. The female victim told Duran to stop immediately, which he then did. The female then dressed and left. She reported the incident to the Fort Collins Police and received a sexual assault nurse examiner exam. Police are asking anyone that may have been victimized by Duran to contact Detective Tessa Jacobson at 970-221-6575. After 7 months of no updates, the task force investigating the random Northern Colorado shootings from a year ago held a news conference on Tuesday. The random shootings occurred between April 2015 and September of the same year, leaving 2 people dead. The task force said they have ruled out 12 people of interest, have gone through 5,000 tips, and have evaluated more than 300,000 phone records. Officials also revealed that the cases now involve a second vehicle of interest. Surveillance footage of the 2 vehicles of interest were released during the news conference. Officials believe a suspect drove away in a red Mini Cooper on the night of September 13th. The suspect opened fire on the Banner Health and Cottonwood Plains Elementary School buildings. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information on the cases. If you have any information on the cases, you can contact the Task Force tip line at 970-498-5595. According to the Colorado Parks and Wildfire, 5,600 fish were killed on March 7th in the Big Thompson River. During an announcement on Tuesday, the agency said the fish died as a result of chemical runoff from the Storm Mountain Bridge reconstruction project. The loss of the fish is expected to affect profits from river fishing recreation, which generated $4.3 million annually for the local economy before the 2013 floods. Wildlife officials are working to minimize the chances of a similar fish kill during the County Road 43 project, which will wrap up this summer. After just 6 short weeks after opening, locals are raving about the Walton Kangaroo, just off West Elizabeth and Campus West. This restaurant brought Australian cuisine to Fort Collins.
Awesome. I've been in here a couple times now and it's awesome.
That's local Bobby Riley's immediate response to the meat pie in front of him.
Had to try it.
The Walton Kangaroo serves handcrafted Australian food, and the owner and chef says that Fort Collins has welcomed the food culture with open arms.
It's amazing how quickly everyone's sort of taken it on board.
If you've never tried Aussie cuisine, Phillips recommends that you start simple.
The steak and gravy is like the most quintessential basic starting spot, and then starts to get more and more exotic from there.
Aside from its Aussie roots, Phillips brought in other cultural influences.
The pie is very Australian, but then we've tried to bring in all those different flavors from different countries, you know, Thai styles, like a Thai style satay and Indian style curry, you know, European influence with the Guinness and beef and mushroom. So we've tried to bring those different cultures into an Australian product.
They also serve rolls, quiches, and tarts that are made fresh every day. And if you like coffee, a local roaster makes the only Australian coffee in town.
Yeah, it's the only place you can get it.
A restaurant created from the heart of a business owner who risked everything to make the dream happen.
We sold our business and our house just to move here and open this business.
Though it may be too early to call the business a success, locals have nothing but good reviews, and Philip is happy about the move to the mountains.
I really like it here, as much as I can do with the 1-year-old strapped to my back while I hike. and depending on how far my 5-year-old's legs will go before he gives up.
The Walton Kangaroo is open from 7 a.m. to 8 at night, and the owner himself will probably be the chef making the food behind the counter. Finals week is right around the corner, and that means extended hours at the Morgan Library. Now through Monday, May 15th, the Morgan Library will stay open for a few extra hours, some nights staying open until 2 a.m. Feel free to take advantage of these extended hours and all of the resources the library has to offer during these last weeks of school. For a list of extended library hours and study resources, visit lib.colostate.edu. Weather anchor Elizabeth Prossi is here now. Are you ready for finals, Liz?
You know what, Kay? Yes and no. Yes,
Okay.
because I only have one final, but no, because I have a whole bunch of papers and projects due next week.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna get through it though.
It's called Dead Week because we're all going to be dead.
Well, we're all gonna be dead, but they think it's for preparing for finals, which is why it's called Dead Week.
Yes.
No, we're actually all going to be dead.
I believe so. I have a 4,000 worded paper due next Thursday.
You can do it though. Well, speaking of that paper, are you gonna be writing it outside? How's it looking?
You know what? I won't be ready outside this
Okay.
weekend because we've got rain in the forecast. I'll have more details coming up right after this.